What is up, people of the internet? This is Brownstone coming to you with a new video, and welcome back to the Uploader channel. And yeah, sorry for not uploading for a while. Oh, again, I'm gonna be spacing out my upload schedule for now because I think one video like a video every single day is a bit too excessive. But that's not what you clicked on the video for. You clicked on the video to hear my thoughts on James Gunn's DCU slate. Now, let me be honest. I didn't really have much hope or confidence in James Gunn's DCU. Me being a massive Zack Snyder fan, I felt slighted, I felt betrayed that Snyder was going to return. After that brilliant cameo from Henry Cavill's Superman that we got in Black Adam, I was so hoping that the Snyderverse was finally going to continue, finally going to continue in its own way. But no, Black Adam bombed, so James Gunn and Peter Safran had to switch course, like change course. So we got the video dropped yesterday. James Gunn explained some of his plans for DCU Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters. And I'm happy to say I'm excited now. Now, I definitely did not have much confidence in it, as I said, but really, after hearing what he has planned, I'm really excited, honestly, to be honest. I really am. Like, this is a very ambitious plan. James Gunn has stated earlier that he wants to connect all aspects of the DCU animation, video games, live action shows, movies. It's honestly an incredible and ambitious vision. I mean, not even Marvel, not even the MCU, the king of all franchises, can say that they've done this. Really. So, I really am looking forward to it. I think the projects I'm looking forward most to is Superman Legacy and The Brave and the Bold. I could care less about the other properties. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't really care much for. I don't really care much for the Suicide Squad. Although I do support release the air cut for obvious reasons. So the Viola Davis, Amanda Waller, her show doesn't really interest me. Swamp Thing I don't care about. But other aspects like the Authority and Creature Commandos and Paradise Lost, I am pretty intrigued. While I am not while I haven't heard of the Authority, I am very interested in this different take on superheroes. You guys know how much I love Zack Snyder's DCU for how smart it is, like how it tackled for how smart it was, how it tackled superheroes from a different light, how it reframed Superman, how it recontextualized how superheroes were perceived in our modern world, and this kind of looks like it's gonna be sort of like that. So it's right up my alley. So I'm pretty excited for that. Paradise Lost is a very interesting one for me because while we've never gotten a series like this, a Game of Thrones styled series, is focusing on the political, the interpolitical machine of the Themyscira. And it looks like it's featured in the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman timeline. So Gal Gadot's still gonna play Wonder Woman. That's good to know, because she's so much better than what she gave in Wonder Woman 1984. That is for certain. Like she's so much better than what that film gave her. So if she's gonna continue playing Wonder Woman at some point, I know James Gunn has said that he doesn't know what to do with her yet, but they'll figure it out. I sure hope whatever they have planned, it's something awesome. Like Patty Jenkins won't be coming back for Wonder Woman 3, but maybe a different director can helm it. I'm very interested to see how they will incorporate Wonder Woman 3 into the new DCU, because Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 1984 were both Snyderverse. I feel kind of embarrassed calling Wonder Woman 1984 part of the Snyderverse, but chronologically, it is part of the Snyderverse, like it or not. But if there is going to be a future Wonder Woman 3 project or another Wonder Woman film, it's going to be interesting. Can they still call it Wonder Woman 3, or are they going to call it The Wonder Woman or something? I don't know. So it honestly intrigues me. and getting to see what Paradise Island, aka Themyscira, is like before Diana was born. That's honestly very, very fascinating. We've only got glimpses of their inner working system in the first Wonder Woman movie. So seeing and even Zack Snyder's Justice League. So getting a full series based on that, that is honestly pretty intriguing. Also, lanterns, the Green Lantern show that has been rumored for a long time now, like way long time before even Gunn and Saffron took over, and I'm pretty excited for that too. I really am, because while I've never seen the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie because I heard it was pretty bad. I don't know if I see it, I might disagree because I'm contrarian, but since but I haven't seen it. So this will be my first introduction into the Green Lantern world, and I'm pretty hype for that because from what I've seen in Zack Snyder's Justice League, from that Green Lantern cameo and what the Green Lantern scene was supposed to be in Snyder's cut, the Green Lanterns are awesome. So I can't wait to see more of them. I'm getting most of this lore from from the movies and stuff. I don't read the comics, so these movies are my way of getting into these superheroes, and I'm honestly really intrigued to see more Green Lanterns. And I really am. There's just so much. There's just so much good stuff here, and it looks like the DCU's headed in the right direction. And while I will always be sad that Zack Snyder never got to finish his vision, I think I'm ready to look at it with an open mind. This has been a very tough. It's been a very tough call for me because, well, Zack Snyder's the best, and his Justice League cut got me into DC, made me love these superheroes, and his vision is what I will always consider be peak DC. And I don't think these movies will be as smart as Zack's movies were, especially Batman versus Superman. I know that movie is very controversial, but I love it. I think it's very smart. Or aside from Doomsday didn't go for me, but I really think that maybe this is for the best. I'll never stop loving the Snyderverse, and I'll always have those movies to look back on and endlessly rewatch for their amazing quality. But for right now, I'm really excited for the future of the DCU. I wanted this universe to succeed for a long time now. Yeah, it started out on rocky roots, like Warner Brothers just launched it so they can compete with Marvel, but now it looks like they're heading in the right direction. And James Gunn's comments really give me hope. Storytelling is king. He mentioned that's the most important thing. It is as a writer and as a filmmaker in training. Really I really emphasize storytelling. So getting to see someone who emphasizes that and who has this grand plan to connect all of the DCU into one large continuity, like animated films, live action movies, live action shows, video games. Not even Marvel could say that they've done this. Yeah, I really think the DCU has a fair shot of competing with Marvel here, and judging by the background of this you know what my most anticipated project is. It's Superman Legacy. Henry Cavill is awesome, and I'll always miss him. But but I still have his movies to rewatch, and I'm excited to see who's gonna play a new Superman. Obviously, the new guy's gonna have some tough shoes to fill because, man, Henry Cavill was the best. He was many people's definitive Superman. Heck, even more than Christopher Reeve, which is kind of hard to say out loud, but it's true. Many people got into Superman because of Henry Cavill. They didn't like him. They didn't like Superman character before, but now they do. So because Henry Cavill won the hearts of so many people, so many DC fans, it's gonna be hard to see him go. But I'm excited to see what this new actor is gonna bring to the character. Her. my only my only advice to James Gunn and Peter Safran and everyone at WD: please don't use the John Williams theme. Don't use the Hans Zimmer theme either. Make your own theme. Do not use the John Williams theme. They tried using it for Henry Cavill Superman during the Justice Weed. That's what I'm calling it. It's not Justice League. It's Justice Weed. Um, they tried using it during Justice Weed, and it's it backfired horribly. It was just nostalgia pandering, and even though they used it for the Black Adam cameo, I'm honestly not mad about that because while it is kind of that time it actually had a point. But in Justice League, it was just nostalgia pandering. So I don't want them to use the John Williams theme. The John Williams theme was for Christopher Reeve's Superman, and to an extent, Brandon Routh. So don't use that theme. Form your own theme. I can think of a lot of ways a Superman theme can go, but it really depends on what type of Superman we're we're getting here. I don't think it'll be as smart as Zack Snyder's interpretation of the character was, because well, that version of the character was very nuanced, had his own character arc, which culminated beautifully in Zack Snyder's Justice League. He was trying to figure out what it meant to be Superman, and it looks like this character already will be Superman, even though he will have some Kryptonian, even though he will have some struggles between his Kryptonian heritage and his life on Earth. It looks like he will already be Superman. So yeah, we're already missing that big point of development, but really the development that Henry Cavill Superman had was unique to Zack Snyder's films. So it would be a crime really, to see that repeated in like a lesser form. So in a way, I am happy they're going in this different direction. Plus, most people assume Superman with happy-go-lucky, cheerful. So yeah, this is just avoiding controversy, and I respect that. So yeah, the Brave and the Bold, the Batman movie. I'm very excited for that too. I'm excited to see who's gonna play Batman, and it looks like we're gonna have a Robin in there. Robin there, Damian Wayne. I'm very excited to see that. I really am. So because I think Robin needs his due after Batman and Robin turned out and backfired horribly. I think Robin needs some justice as a character. Like in the Snyderverse, his character died, so we didn't really get to see what his Robin was like. But now we have a chance. I think those are my most anticipated projects. Think if I was to do a top three, my most anticipated project, it would be number one Superman Legacy, number two Batman Brave and the Bold, and number three Paradise Lost. With number four being Green Lanterns, if I was to do top four. So yeah, I'm really anticipating the future of the DCU. And if James Gunn does this right, the DCU might actually have a shot at dethroning Marvel. Do I want that to happen? Yes and no. No, being a massive defender of Marvel and the MCU and the MCU Phase 4, I love the MCU, especially the modern MCU movies, and I will defend them to death. Except for Thor: Love and Thunder, that movie kind of soured for me in recent months. Sorry guys, but the kids fight scene is still awesome and god tier. So yeah, but yeah, I'll always love the MCU. So part of me doesn't want the DC to dethrone, but another part of me thinks it's finally time for the DCU to shine in the spotlight and maybe dethrone the MCU. The MCU's been on a declining quality with their CGI and VFX and stuff, and there are a lot of elements people criticize about it. So because a lot of people are tuning out the MCU, I think it's time another superhero franchise gets its shot. And I really want the DCU to get the fair shot it deserves. And an interconnected universe of DC heroes is something every DC fan has always wanted to see. And while the first attempt didn't work out, I think this new attempt has some real potential. Just as long as WD stay out of their way and actually let James Gunn and Peter Safran make their vision. Because because the whole because what happened with the previous regime was that Warner Brothers kept interfering with Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse, and so therefore Justice League happened. But if David Zaslav and WBD stay out of James Gunn's way and actually let him make the movies the way he wants to make them, I think the DCU has a bright future, and I for one cannot wait for when this first chapter launches. There's still some projects that he hasn't announced yet, and I'm eagerly anticipating when he does, because eventually he's going to have to tell us everything at some point. So I'll be eagerly anticipating the next announcement video. But until then, here's to a bright and prosperous and hopeful future for the DCU. I still can't believe we have to wait till 2025 to get a Superman movie, though. With that being said, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to be updated on future content. And I will see you all in another video. Oh, P.S. Avatar The Way of Water keeps winning. I'm so happy. Hey, stay strong at the box office, Avatar 2. I love you.